Yo, what's good, basketball heads? It's your boy Crush. So here go LeBron James blaming Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, and Draymond Green for not being a 6 times NBA champion.
Tell me
I'm gonna have to cook on this
you
one.
did not
Hold on, let me
just
turn
say
the oven
that.
on. Set that mother to 400 degrees on some juvenile cause we about to cook on this one. You mean the same way you created a super team in Miami and stopped a lot of players from winning more chips? Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, they could have possibly won 2 or 3 chips. They had an older team, but because you created your super team, your juggernaut with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, all in your primes basically, you stopped a lot of players from eating, at least for 4 seasons. You had the entire East on lock basically. Carmelo left Denver, went to New York, then you decided to make your super team. I'm sure Melo could have possibly gotten to a finals at least once. Possibly. If you didn't have a juggernaut, a super team juggernaut. So now you want to talk about Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, and Draymond Green stopping you from winning 6 chips like MJ. Guess what, LeBron? That don't fly because you had your opportunity in Miami. You had your opportunity in Miami. You had the best team in the East by a mile, the finals that you choked away, the biggest meltdown in NBA history by a superstar. You could have won that one. And you could have won in 2014 before you went back to Cleveland. And that's the reason why you left, right? Because you failed. You realized, okay, Dwayne Wade, he's breaking down, because of his knees. So you ran back to Cleveland. You could have won in Miami. You could have went 4-0. Instead of going 2-2, even 500, you could have went 4-0 in Miami. And then you would have had 6 chips more than likely. So the 6 that you're talking about, you could have gotten in Miami. You could have gotten 4 in Miami, locked up the second time in Cleveland because you ratted on Draymond Green, Bogut got hurt, etc. The rest is history. And the bubble chip in LA. That's 6 right there. If you had completed the task in Miami and win those 4 chips, you would have had 6 championships. So this whole, jokingly, even though he's joking about it, he really means it. You know how you joke about something, but it's on your heart? But that proves you're not that great. You are a great player, just not on Kobe Bryant's level. Definitely not on Michael Jordan's level. So we can make the excuses, the reason why what happened was, no, we don't want to hear that. You had all the opportunities. You have been to 10 finals, man. Are you serious? All you had to do was win 6 out of 10. That's all you had to do. You had an opportunity with Darvin Ham. You went to the Western Conference Finals. All you had to do was beat the Joker. You would have been in the finals again, once again, for the second time as a Laker. So you had all these opportunities, man. So let's not make excuses and say the reason why you failed was because of the Warriors super team. All Stephen Curry did was following your footsteps. Oh, LeBron is creating super teams. Oh, LeBron is crewed up. That's what we're doing? Okay. And they followed suit. They did the exact same thing you did. That's all they did. So kill all this narrative, excuses. If it wasn't for this person, you did the same thing to other teams and players. When you went to Miami, you had the whole East on lock, and you had one of the best teams in the entire NBA. Your second stint in Cleveland, same situation. You had the East on lock, and you had one of the best teams in the entire NBA. So we can't make excuses saying, oh, the reason why you didn't win 6 like Michael Jordan. No. You didn't win 6 because of your own shortcomings. That's why. You mean to tell me you had Dwayne Wade in his prime? Flash in his prime? Prime Chris Bosh was also a monster. In his prime? Yourself? The following season you got Ray Allen, a sniper, one of the best ever to shoot from the 3-point range, and just a great player overall? You had a stacked bench, and you mean to tell me you went 2-2? Your first year in Miami, you got destroyed by Dirk and Jason Terry. So imagine that. Your wingman is Dwayne Wade. Dirk's wingman is Jason Terry. No disrespect to Jason Terry, but he's not Dwayne Wade. And you had Chris Bosh. And you mean to tell me the reason why you lost was because of you You didn't show up. You fell short. Dwayne Wade did his job. Chris Bosh showed up. You were the main star, man. You choked. But now you're coming out saying, oh, jokingly, the reason why you failed. See, this is that sucker shit. This is the reason why a lot of us can't stand LeBron. You would never hear Kobe say that. You would never hear Michael say that. Never, ever. The reason why I failed was because, no, me knowing Kobe, I have a pretty good idea of the way Kobe mind worked. And Kobe would be like, the reason why I failed was I wasn't good enough. My team wasn't good enough. That's what Kobe would say. My squad, my team, and myself, I got to get better. I got to play better. I got to be better. I got to do better. That's what Kobe Bryant would say. Not say, oh, my teammates. Oh, because this team came together. No, Kobe don't make excuses, man. Perfect example. Boston made you go to Miami. You was unable to defeat Boston in Cleveland. Kobe almost three-peated. He defeated Boston and the Magic. The Dwight Howard Orlando Magic. The same team that defeated LeBron on their way to the finals. So the Magic defeated LeBron to make it to the finals where they would lose to Kobe. And Kobe got his revenge on the Boston Celtics because the previous season, they destroyed him in 2008. And in 2009, he came back with a vengeance. Kobe almost three-peated. So the same team that was in your way, which was Boston, Kobe took him down. Easy work. But they'll tell you LeBron is better than Kobe. How? What LeBron couldn't do, Kobe did. Kobe had no D-Wade. Kobe had no top 75 at the time. No, it was Kobe and some good players. Kobe didn't have no second star on his team, superstar, guaranteed Hall of Famer. No, he did not. Dwayne Wade is a guaranteed Hall of Famer. We all know that much. I'm speaking in retrospect. At the time, Dwayne Wade, he's a guaranteed Hall of Famer. That's who LeBron had on his team. And they failed against Dallas with Jason Terry as the second best player. Kobe's not making excuses, man. MJ's not making any excuses. And this shows the difference between Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and LeBron James. It highlights the difference in mentality, their approach to the game, and mentality. They're just different animals, man, and that's just what it is. So LeBron appeared on a podcast, on the NBA OGs podcast to be specific. And speaking on the rivalry, he opened up about his rivalry against Stephen Curry and the Warriors. During the podcast, this is what LeBron had to say. Draymond Green, Stephen Curry, and KD. Of course, I might have 6 rings right now, but we're all in a position where we felt like we lost an opportunity to have more rings because of each other. Those 4 straight years of Cleveland versus Golden State, it was literally the East versus the West. And it was. That was a great rivalry. We're talking before Draymond Green became friends with LeBron, before Stephen Curry and LeBron became best buddies. Kevin Durant and LeBron, they always been somewhat cool, cordial, But at that time, Draymond hated LeBron. Stephen Curry and LeBron wasn't so close. And this is when it was great. I'm not saying it was the best time for the NBA, no parity, of course, but the rivalry itself was great. Look at Stephen Curry. They got Kevin Durant. They won 2. He won a chip before Kevin Durant. Then LeBron did him in after he snitched on Draymond. Bogut got hurt, etc. They went, recruited Kevin Durant. He won 2 championships. Kevin Durant left because Draymond Green called him out of his name, very disrespectful. And we all thought it was over. Even I did. I said, oh man, it's a wrap. Stephen Curry's not winning any more chips. It's over. What did he do? Watch this. I'll show you. He won another chip in 2022. So now he have 4. LeBron have 4. Stephen Curry chips, they're more impressive, man. Think about it. Beyond the 2 he won with Kevin Durant. The first championship, he didn't have a super team. The last championship, the 4th championship, he didn't have a super team. He didn't have a Anthony Davis as his wingman. No. So it's more impressive. At least the first and the last one. LeBron have never done that. Every championship involved stacked teams, at least 2 superstars. usually at least two superstars, including himself. So it's normally him and someone else, or him and two other stars. But LeBron is always crewed up every single time. And he have cost a lot of players championships and opportunities to advance to the finals. Let's call it for what it is. You think the Pacers with Paul George wouldn't have made the finals if LeBron and Miami wasn't in their way? Come on, man. We all know the real. So LeBron have stopped a lot of players and teams from winning more championships and achieving more because he had the best teams in the East. Twice super teams. For basically 7 to 8 years, he had super teams in the East. He ran the East, basically. So to hear this man talk about, even if it's jokingly, I don't care. To hear him joke or whatever and say, oh, they cost me championships. No, you cost yourself championships. You had the best teams, so you should have won. If you won all 4 in Miami, which you should have, you had the greatest team in the East at the time. You win those 4 in Miami, you would have had 6 right now. No argument. You would have had 6. Even though you stacked the deck, you cheated the game. You did. But you would have had 6 championships, just like Michael. And you would have a better case. Would you be better than Michael? No. But your arguments would be more solid. You would have a more profound argument. Or at least your fans and fanboy, when we're having debates and saying who's the greatest, everyone would have a more solid argument. But this is LeBron being LeBron. This is LeBron being LeBron. And this is why I always say this man has zero accountability. In no situation, he will not hold himself accountable. Whether it's losing games, he has never held himself accountable like Kobe would or Michael Jordan would. But, I could go on and on. But this is crazy. This man is saying if it wasn't for them, instead of saying I failed or I fell short, basically. Because you had the teams, you had the tools to win. You had the teams. Especially in Miami, you had the team to win for. You did. All you had to do was perform at that level and you would have possibly won 4 championships. And then you could have really beat your chest and say, I'm the GOAT. And your argument would be more compelling. But as always, I'll holla. As always, we just talking basketball. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share, holla at your boy.
It's all about the game and how you play it. It's all about the game. I'ma say it. It's all about the game.